Alright, Twilight Anthony here, and I am back with Ocarina of Time. Alright, where I left off, you have to climb this vine over here, up to that tree, and then jump onto this one, and there's a chest, and you get your first key up there. That's where I left off at. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my voice. Okay. It's actually been so long since I played this, I don't remember like the order I should do the rest of it in. Like, I don't even remember if coming this way has a purpose. I just did like a double swing right there. Alright, here's a chest. Hopefully it's a key, and that would mean that there was a reason to come this way. If you're in here and need a fairy, there's a fairy back here in the jar. Right there. It went into the wall though, but there's a fairy there. Oh yeah, I forgot I can use the Deku nuts. I could use them in that fight. There was like, at one point during this dungeon, there was a speed run people were trying to do. It wasn't a full game speed run. It was trying to beat this dungeon from the beginning of the game to get the broken Vigron sword and the metal boots, then get into this dungeon and beat this dungeon. And once you entered the dungeon, you had to change into the metal boots, and the only weapon you can use other than having to use the bow once you get it was the big Goron sword. Well, I mean, you could use anything else, but I mean the sword you had to use was the big Goron sword. It was insane how many people were trying it. Everyone was getting stuck at this one point where you have to shoot an arrow. But you have to jump on a platform and shoot an arrow through a torch to thaw out some ice. And a lot of people were getting stuck trying to jump to the spot to do that. It was very entertaining. That was kind of retarded. Really? If you have the Scarecrow song, you can actually call the Scarecrow, and he'll help you get up there, which skips part of the dungeon. But it's a lot more time to. I mean, you still have to backtrack to get other stuff, but it does skip a pretty good portion because that's where the floor that looks like a checkerboard is at. It's right past that door. I probably also won't go after the ice arrows unless I'm going for the 100% die. Because the ice arrows aren't very, they're not useful at all. They're way more useful when it comes to, Majora's Mask, but they're required to actually beat the dungeons, or a dungeon in there, so. Alright, don't miss this one. Are you freaking for real? Shut up. I'm getting some sticks out of it. I've been eating them for a while. Alright. But while I was off, I was watching YouTube videos. I watched not that y'all probably care, but I'm gonna say it anyway. What was it? Game Exchange from Game Theory's channel. He was doing his third and I'm guessing final for Majora's Mask, and talking about the origins of well, his theory for the origins through the African origins of a very similar story to what happened. What was Majora's Mask? What was the mask? Oh, that was close. But it's very interesting. I hope I don't get in trouble for talking about them though. I love watching the videos though. I've seen pretty much all the videos. I'm not very interested in crossover though, but I still watch it. And the channel is Game Theories. I've always wanted to post videos or become famous through video games. I mean, I'm not at all yet. I hope I do eventually, but I've always wanted to. So when I started watching YouTube, I'd spend hours on YouTube watching other people play video games, and it excited me. Because I've always wanted to do it now that I have my own computer. Because I actually didn't even get, I had a Windows, the last computer I had before I I met my wife was a Windows 2000 computer, and that was back in 2009 or 2008. And I kept getting viruses on it. But it was also, I didn't have any internet speed too. I was using AOL's dial-up service because my dad didn't understand what the internet was at all. Like he bought my mom a laptop a couple years back and expected it to already have internet on it for free, like it was a phone service or something. It was hilarious. So back when I got an Xbox 360, the first time I got to play it, the first time I got to play online, I was playing at my friend's house, and he had Halo 2 on Xbox. So we played that. He used to rage on it. It was hilarious. He used to break Xbox controllers on it, not on the console, but over the rage. It was hilarious. But so when I actually got an Xbox 360, first game I got, the reason why I bought an Xbox 360 was actually because of Oblivion. It was the first game I seen on it, and I thought it was amazing. And then Halo 3 had just recently came out, so I wanted to get Halo 3. And I only had AOL, so I was trying to play Halo 3 on an AOL dial-up service. It was awful. It was funny though. People would rage at me like hardcore because I wouldn't be lagging that bad, because for some reason it would always choose me to be host connection. So I'd be fine. Everybody else would be lagging like chaotically. But I didn't do that very long. I actually had like multiple copies of Halo 3. The CDs kept breaking for a couple reasons. Like the Xbox would get knocked over because it wouldn't work if it was laying down sideways, so the Xbox would get knocked over and I have to take it back and get another copy. Or I actually think I need another key. This corridor is all twisted. Yes, we see that. But so I played that a lot. I actually watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. I actually recently, after moving out of my dad's house, I started being able to collect games because with my sisters they would always destroy my games. So my collection's built up quite a bit, and I actually was able to go out and get a PS3, which I kind of prefer the PS3 over the Xbox 360 in a lot of ways. But but I love both consoles. I love the PS2 way more than the Xbox One. Well, the original Xbox. And then I had the GameCube too, so I'm always Nintendo games. And so I'm not biased for any of the consoles. If I'm able to afford it, I'll get it. That was perfect. That dude's gonna come back to life because of that. Maybe it's gonna come back. Wow. I knew it was that guy, but I was trying to get him killed before they all returned. See, this pops back up. I forgot what I was talking about. You found the fairy bone. The hell? But my first console I ever played, I believe, is the 64. But I actually can't remember because back then my cousin had a PlayStation 1. But it's either Rayman or Mario 64. That was my first game ever playing. Or Cubert. I really don't think it was Cubert, but I remember playing Cubert a long time ago. I remember playing Ocarina of Time for the first time and being scared of a lot of stuff. I actually never finished the game for the first year or so that I had it because I was scared of certain things about it. I actually own a copy of this on the 3DS too. I didn't buy it though, sadly. Otherwise I'd have a case for it. I went to GameStop and I bought, what did I buy? I think I bought Pokemon X. And it was laying outside of GameStop, like, over by where I parked at. Or my friend parked at, because he was the one who gave me a ride. Thought that was cool as hell. I thought about taking it back into GameStop, but all they would do is resell it. That's what me and my friend came up with, what they would do with it. So I was like, well, I guess I'll keep it. And actually, the little hook piece on the 3DS games, where they won't go in a regular DS, it actually is broken off of that, my copy. Like someone tried to use on a regular DS. And brought it back. I actually do need a key here. Watch for the shadows and monsters that hang from the ceiling. You told me this already. There's actually... I think they're supposed to be. Oh wait, no. I think I know what we're supposed to do. I have to head back this way. Because I get the bow now, so I have to head back and fix this corridor. You got a text, sweetie? Wait. It actually says there's a chest in this room. Hit the bloody thing. I don't know what that is. That's in the room lower than me. All it is some arrows. Well, there wasn't my stack. Oh, I believe if you use this, when it splits up, it's supposed to make this fight quite a bit easier. Yep, they did. That worked perfectly. There's that key I needed. Crap. The aspect ratio of this game might be a little bit bigger than regular, or the normal, because of I was trying to fill up the screen because how I had the black line, and at certain points of the game, like when I go into this, there's black bars, or when there's the cutscene, there's two black bars, one on top and bottom, and in order for me not to have just like the screen completely shrinks into a smaller screen, I had to set it up to where this was taking up full screen, and I think the aspect ratio is a little stretched because of it. So I think Link looks a little bit more tubbier than what he should. But for me to even be able to play the game and not have it too stretched out, I'd have to play in the window mode anyways. So I'm not worried about it. But when you're watching in full screen, then it might be stretched out. But if it's in the little window, then it'd probably be fine. So I'm not terribly sure how it's gonna look. We're not gonna be able to finish this dungeon before I run out of time. I'm at 26 minutes now. But I'm trying to hurry. God damn it. I say I'm trying to hurry it, but it messes up on me. Crap. Oh my god. I hate using a stick to do this. Because I don't have C buttons on an Xbox controller. I'm probably gonna end it before the next Poe fight. I'll probably enter the room and then end it. Twant. Watch out, the ceiling is falling down. Alright. Hit the button. I don't remember there being anything useful in that chest. But yeah, I'll probably enter the room and then have to end it. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.